judiciary, and then I pursued my law, and I have completed that 2 years back. Okay, so this is what all about me. I am teaching since 2016, so it's been almost few years I'm teaching. Right, I hope I'll be able to do the justice. Only few things. You can have my number. You can note it down. If you feel any problem regarding English, just message me and have the patience. It's not like you will start calling me again and again answer, because I have a lot of commitments, right? And somehow I'll be a little late in replying. And if I'm not replying it like 2 or 3 days pass, you just tag me to the message. Okay, you can note down my number. And I never say I am 24/7 available. Sorry, I'm not. I have a personal life too. So I am available in few hours in the evening or so. Okay. So you just ping me up if you face any problem. And then the second thing I want all of you to do is just visit the questions once. Right? I know basic grammar is there, but other than basic grammar, since in this paper I have not seen any writing skill question. It's more of MCQ based, right? So what we need to do for MCQ based question? We need to do elimination method. Do you understand the term elimination method? I hope Karan sir or Rishi sir is also teaching you. Only Karan sir for mathematics. Karan sir is teaching you. So he might have introduced elimination method, right? So what you need to do in elimination method? You need to start eliminating the options and come to the best suited answer, right? Let's just see one of the question. I have one PDF with me for your CUET. So read the passage carefully and answer the questions. You have been doing it. Section A, 30 marks, a lot of time, right? I've seen your board exam paper also. So we'll read the question first. Stammering is caused because of physical disorder, mental disorder, lack of self confidence, lack of patience. And one more thing, while you are dealing with RC, make sure that you are not using your prior knowledge. You are not going to use your own thoughts into it, and you are not going to use your understanding. What you need to do is you need to stick to the passage. Whatever the passage is, telling you, just stick to that. Nobody is worried what you think or what is your prerequisite things, right? So just keep everything aside and then pursue RC. RC is just like your open book test, right? You score maximum in section number A. But in competitive exam, you just need to be confident with your answers and not be overconfident. Remember it. There is a very thin line between overconfident and confident. Let's see. What do you mean by the term stammering? Have you ever heard about this term? Maybe. What do you mean by that? Yes. Not able to complete. Have you ever heard about stammering? What do you mean by that? If I ask you to explain stammering in one sentence, would you be able to? It's basically a speech disorder when, and it is built up because of lack of confidence. Suppose I ask you to come over here and tell me something about yourself. uh, uh, um, uh, uh, you may be or may not be. It depends upon your past experience whether you have this if a person is a camera shy, or is if a person is not able to speak in public, then he may stammer at times. And but in some people that is this order is there since childhood, right? So stammering is a speech disorder. Physical disorder, mental disorder, lack of self confidence, lack of patience. Lack of patience means sabr nahi hai, right? You might have heard this term from your parents a lot of time. Lack of self confidence, no confidence at all, right? Or you may be lacking in some of the field. Mental disorder, like कहते हैं ना तुम तो पागल हो, right? Physical disorder, that may be some physical appearance or some physical things there. Understood why it is caused? It is caused because of we have 3 question or 4 question related to the same passage in your exam. So if you understood one passage, you will be able to answer 4 to 5 questions in a row. So that understanding passage would be very important for you. Let us read the passage. And one more thing, while you are dealing with RC or while you are dealing with English, are you people reading newspaper by any chance? I am not talking about ST Times, not daily. Then frequently. Which newspaper are you dealing with? Times of India, Hindustan Times, y- no newspaper. You don't like that black and white newspaper, right? Why? The lack of patience is there. Yes, one of the thing is there. See, I am not forcing you, or I would say that no, you need to read. Even if I'll say it to you, you'll go, यार पता नहीं मैम क्या बोलती है, ठीक है? So it's totally up to you. But I would recommend a good newspaper, The Hindu. Why? Because it has a good vocabulary. It gives you a standard of English, and doesn't matter in which course. Okay, what are your expectations? Where you want to go? Which course you need to pursue? Political science. Yours? Which college? North Campus. Which college? Miranda House. Do you think Miranda House is a good college? It's a girls' college, right? So why you want to go to the girls' college? Hmm? Hindu college. Okay, this time you have do not have a special entrance for English honors, right? Okay. CUT only. Earlier at my time, I also went for this entrance of English honors, but I somehow didn't get the college of my wish, so I changed the course. So when I was having that entrance of English honors, na, they used to give the writers of novel and the other literature part also. So if you have keen interest in reading, if you have keen interest in novel reading and the study about the authors, then you might go to English honors. Otherwise, save yourself for that 3 years of torture. What is your long-term goal? Political science. Yes. Which college? Do you? Hindu college. You know what is the cutoff Hindu college? English honors. You are not reading newspaper. You'll be able to read novels. They'll give you such big novels, bulky novels. Which college? Anji? Pune, not Delhi University. Why you are giving this exam? Okay, Delhi University, which college? What is your preference? You haven't thought about it. Okay, think about it. Okay, before starting with this, write down 5 words that starts from letter S and ends with letter G. Let me just check a little bit of your English. Other than stammering, I told you write down 5 words that start from letter S. I'm just writing it on the board. Those who are online, they can also write down 5 words that start from letter S and ends with letter G. So you need to fill in. It can be any. No, 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 no. Your prerequisite knowledge. Let me just check your vocabulary a bit. That's fine. You are being just smart. That's it. Now don't write speaking. Don't look at the board. Use your brain and then write. Stammering and speaking are the two words that are written on the board, and I know it. Quickly write down words that start from letter S and end with letter G. Hey, that's fine. And you will realize that where you need to work upon. You need to improve your writing too. Smiling. Good words are coming, huh? Spring, sprinting, speeding, singing. You are taking advantage of this ing. Next time I'll think of a word that doesn't end with either the past particle or it shouldn't end with ing, right? So now you understood the kind of word you are writing. Almost it's been your age will be 18 or 19, right? So almost I'll take 15 years of your studying in a school. So after 15 years of study, you aren't able to find good 5 vocabulary words that start from letter S and end with G. Now you understood why we need to read newspaper? To have good vocabulary. And it's not like that I'm going to ask you, okay, write down 5 words every day from the newspaper, write its meaning, write its sentence. It's not like any other holiday homework. No. Because if I'm going to say it like this, that notebook will be maintained, but you won't be able to remember the words and you are not going to use it in your regular conversation. So remember it while you are dealing with this words, you use it in your regular conversation so that it goes to your long term memory. Okay, let's just see the passage. Stammering is a habit disorder linked with lack of self confidence. Basically, for a child to understand a language, there are 4 stages. Before I deal it with it further, remember, like you were doing it till grade 12th, that you were just matching the words there and then you're marking the answer. Don't go by this. Read the entire passage, understand it, understand the main idea of the passage, and then pursue the question. Okay, don't just go by the trigger words that, okay, in the question, this word is there, and in the passage, this word is there. So I'll match it. Okay, yes, this should be the answer. Sometimes it may work for you. I'm not saying that bluntly it's not going to work. Very, yeah. RC is not a, you have RC in IAS coaching too. And at IAS level also they're asking RC. See? So RCs can be a bit complex, but if you understand the main idea of RC, what the author is trying to give, and you stick to the author's thought only, then you are there on point. And that's for any competitive example. Even if you go for IELTS as you spoke, that if you understand the passage now, even the complex passage is easy for you. Okay, so it's for your further reference too. The first is learning to understand the spoken language, and the second is speaking. So they're talking about 4 stages, right? And why does it happen? Stammering is a habit disorder linked with. So what it is linked with? Self, lack of self confidence. That was the question. You got the answer, but it's not like that we'll leave the passage in between. Why? Because we have other questions too. Once we understand it, we'll be able to answer the rest of the question. The first is learning to understand the spoken language, and the second is speaking. Both of these usually develop around the age of 2. So, at what age this develop? At the age of 2. First paragraph clear to everyone? The third stage is speaking complex sentences, which develops at around third to fourth age, is when the child recognizes the written alphabet. So, first stage was learning to understand the spoken language, second was speaking, third was speaking complex sentences, and we're talking about 4 stages, which develops, and at what age it develops? it develops at around third and fourth, is when the child recognizes the written alphabet. At the age of 2, child is not able to speak properly, right? Some child may, I'm not talking now, don't say my nephew or my niece is able to speak. Exceptions are always there, right? Some might speak clearly and some might not. Okay, let's see it further. In 80% of children, while the third and the fourth stage are at play, Jean Piaget is one of the theorists who talked about a play in very detail. So this particular thing is taken from that only. That at the third and fourth stage, the child is at play and it develop a, having the problem of complex sentences. The first to get disturbed because something new has been incorporated in the mind. Understood the second passage? Easy. Any word, any sentence you aren't able to comprehend to. Understood? Move to the third one. This is absolutely normal, but what overcautious mother do is fret a lot, and the child develops a fear which later manifests itself as stammering. Uh, the problem is with Indian mothers and with any mother, I would say. But they're saying if the child is not able to, they will, just like my child is not able to speak. What should I do? And they'll do a lot of other things, and that affect the child a lot. So that is what it later changes into stammering, and it goes on. Because in our society, if I talk about journal and if I'm not going to use, we should not use our own thought, but yes, it is one of the major problems. Let us see. In fact, most textbooks on stammering state in bold that had there not been any overconscious mother, hardly anyone would have suffered from stammering. So though they are don't understand it, they are not saying they are blaming mothers for it. They are saying that if mothers are not that overprotective with the child, the stammering would have not occurred, okay, or would not have exist. Fluency can be incorporated in the speech of such patients through hypnosis. So that is one. You understand the word fluency? Fluency, the speed, the fluent. I am very fluent in English. Okay, I'll say, right? So that is called about the frequency, the speed, and the intonation, and the correct pronunciation of the subject too. Understood? Everyone clear? So what is the answer? Stammering is caused because of lack of, given in the first line. While you are reading the reading comprehension, make a note, put extra emphasis on the starting and the ending. Starting will give you the information or fact, and ending will give you the conclusion. Right? This passage is clear to everyone? No problem? Easy? You'll be able to do everything? Okay, let's move to the next question. We have read the next question is the second stage of child's understanding of the languages. What was that? Here it was given. The second is given. You might have forgot it. But what you can do is revisit the passage. Second is speaking. 2 questions done. Let's move to the next one. Dash basically the reason for developing a fear in child's mind. Parents, overconscious mother, father, uncles. Given why we were able to answer it very quickly, because we have understood the passage now. Any question would come from the passage, we'll be able to do it in a click. 3 questions done. One more question. Fluency in such patient can be incorporated in their speech through prayers, punishment, symbiosis. None of 3 are mentioned. So we'll go with option number A, hypnosis. 4 questions done. One passage. Just the clear understanding of one passage, 4 questions done. And it builds up self-confidence in you too. Understand it. So you don't need to go to Pune. You'll get good college, don't worry. Okay, by the time the child becomes 2 years old, he or she can only understand foreign language, understand and speaking, even if you go by the elimination method. The rest 3 are not relevant, not given in the passage. It's talking about speak complex sentences. This is what they were talking about in the passage too. Okay, complex sentences. What do you mean by the word complex sentences? Complex sentences means the child is able to use, if I'm talking about English, it is taking more than one noun, it is taking auxiliary verb, and it is taking main verb, and it might use adjective into a sentence. Got it? Easy? One more question. So, how many questions? Six. Stammering is now you need to do the matching. Do it yourself. I explained to you the entire RC. Questions like this in your exam takes time. So it requires a lot of practice too. Right? Solve it and tell me the answer fast. Stammering is a match it. For a child to develop language skills, the third stage in language learning, while progressing with language learning. So if you match one of it, while progressing with language learning, come to the passage again. Given in the first paragraph. Basically, for a child to understand a language, there are four stages. Now come. Why first? Which the third stage in language learning is ability to speak complex sentences. So if C is third, there's no other option. So A should be first only. Stammering is a habit disorder. For a child to develop language skills, there are four stages. While progressing with the language learning, it is natural to forget learning language. Seems correct? So while you are dealing with competitive exam English, don't try to be a Shakespeare of it. Use your smart methods to eliminate the options. Easy? Okay. This question I am skipping. I'll share the PDF with you and then you can do it on your own. In case you feel any problem, you can contact me. Because we need to deal with other. So we have this 3-4 question. Maharana Pratap, you'll be able to connect since you all belong to humanities, right? What was the history of Maharana Pratap? He was from Rajasthan. Very good. This everyone knows. Even me belonging to this commerce stream 20 years back, I know it he belongs to. Okay. Everyone have seen the movie or the serials you get. Ha, that's the safest answer. No, that's the safest answer. Ma'am, we didn't have it. Ma'am won't go and check. He's not having that much of time. No, she'll check. Maharana Pratap is there in grade 12 syllabus or not. Chalo, we are not discussing RC because we'll have separate class for RCs. Right? We'll have good 7 to 8 classes for RC only, where I'm going to discuss a lot of RC. So I'm skipping it for now because today we need to see the pattern of the paper and we need to see what all things are there so that we are prepared for tomorrow. Not tomorrow, as in the next week. I'll be having most probably classes on every Sunday. So, yes. One of your favorite question? See, you are using your prior knowledge. Blue whale is not yet over, right? Read the question. From the given option, choose the word which will correctly substitute and replace. Correctly substitute means eliminate and then you can adjust the other word, right? A place where people gamble. Gamble means jua, betting. Yeah, IPL is going on. So that's quite easy. Amusement park? No. Casino? Everyone knows about Las Vegas, right? So yes, casino is the answer. Very simple. So D should be the answer. Are you able to connect it? Easy. Now you're realizing why I'm here. I should have sleep at on Sunday and then I could have studied about all this in the evening. Okay. Choose that. Choose one word which can be substituted for the given sentence. Release of a prisoner. Re- prisoner is Kedi from jail on certain terms and condition. Nowadays, everyone is watching web series. You might have heard about this term a lot of time in web series also. Why? See, English is something that you get it from everywhere, right? You need to have the curiosity and the good observation skills. If you have good observation skills now, you will be able to crack CUET like this only. I'm not talking about maths though, but reasoning and English you will be able to crack. Maths is also yes somehow, but some formulas you need to deal with. Your mom and dad? Okay, so your teacher is also one of them. Yes, otherwise also this word is very common in web series. This is what my personal observation also says. So it cannot be part in this, all wrong. It should be A. Now there are thousands of words in this world, more than that. Even me teaching for so many years, I say that yes, I am a learner. Why I am a learner? Because every day you might have some good word you know and I am unaware about. So I should be having the curiosity to learn that word from you. And don't feel ashamed of it. If you are not aware, say I am not aware. क्या हो जाएगा? नहीं पता तो पता लग जाएगा, right? But हमें शर्मिंदा होना ही नहीं है. So we don't need to have the lack of self confidence, and basically I would say not a lack of self esteem. That is very important. So I'll try to give a lot of life lessons too, if I'll be able to, the time I get. Okay, let us see the another word. From the given option, choose the word which will meaningfully and correctly substitute someone who is too strong to be defeated. No, we should see all the options, right? Because for you this question might be easy, but for some students sitting online or some sitting over here, the things may be not that easy because they might not belong to that elite school. See, so that is the reason we need to see and we need to look after everyone. It should be someone who is not too strong or to be defeated. To be defeated means, what do you mean by the word defeated? Anji? Okay, let's do one task related to it. Give me okay, not just five, just three synonyms of the word defeat. You can use your phone. It's okay. I don't mind you using phone in the class. Search five synonyms of the word defeat. Search it and write it down. Any three synonyms. The spelling is wrong. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा वर्क करो इस पे. Daily, if you are writing 5 words, not random words, starting from this letter and ending with this, you'll be able to come up with a lot of vocabulary. And इसमें कोई शर्म की बात नहीं है. You can use phone, you can use books. Books are meant for us, right? Phones are meant for us. Yes, tell me. 3 synonym of the word defeat. And okay, yours is done. Yeah, write it down. No, write it down. Write it down. Okay, you've written. I will beat you in the match. What do you mean by that? I'll make sure that you lose. Right? So all these are the substitute of the word defeat. This is how you enhance your vocabulary. It's not like that, okay, mama is saying 1 hour you will study, you will sit and study English. Not like that. It won't work. Okay? So, someone who is too strong to be defeated means who is not easy to lose, right? Who is not easy to be defeated, right? So, what is the answer? Immigrant? Illiterate? What do you mean by the word illiterate? Someone who is not able to read and write, is not having the basic education, kind of. Yes. Immigrant? Yes, like you want to go and that's why you give IELTS, right? Invisible? It's not, it is invisible. It is not invisible. So you need to understand the homophones too, right? So the answer is B. Clear to everyone? I hope that this was an easy one. This is the spelling as this should be invisible. So this is invisible is something that is not visible. Like, okay. Yes, like air, like love. See, you're able to connect it. See. Okay. That's quite easy. A place where birds are kept. It cannot be aquarium because their fishes are kept. It, even if someone doesn't know, but let me tell you, I have seen students. I was once on a board duty. Somehow I get. So there is a column in the first page. It's written number of supplementary sheets. There you need to write nil. What do you expect a 12th class student to write in that column? What is the spelling of nil? I have seen student writing NILE, NILL, NILY, expecting the 12th grade. So don't underestimate that the child should know the meaning of aquarium. The one who doesn't belong to that elite school, like I'm saying, doesn't know the meaning of aquarium. You and me might know it. Aquarium is a place where fishes are kept. Yes. House where animals like us live, right? Monastery. Yes. And then we're left with easy. CUT English is easy. It's not easy when you are sitting over there now. The problem is this only. Again, a good word is coming. Now here it comes. Spelled correctly. That means you need to have the rich vocabulary. Rich vocabulary means don't give them a gold ring. Rich vocabulary means you should have good terminology over English. That is the basic thing that you should go for CUT. That's why I always and always ask my students to read the Hindu newspaper. Right? And now don't go home and get the subscription immediately. That ma'am said that Hindu is very important. Just for like 1 week, take the newspaper from outside, and then once you are into habit of reading it, and maybe Hindu newspaper is like beyond your level, you might take twice reading or thrice reading of an article. So please do that. Times of India is good. It is giving a lot of content. You want to have fun. Like, see, once I was studying, my father told me one thing. If you want to be successful in life, enjoy the years that come after your 10 years. You study right now and you enjoy it later, or you enjoy right now and you struggle later. You might have heard it. Every father or every mother would say to this. या तो 3 साल पढ़ लो या 3 साल मजे कर लो. Choice is totally yours. And I am telling you, it gives you an immense level of regret after that 3, 4 years. I'm speaking it from my experience. Immense. Immense is like huge. So if you will do hard work for like this 3 or 4 years, basic 3, 4 years. I know nowadays the demand is like that. You need to do masters also, because with only graduation things are not falling into your area. So yes, maybe take 4 to 5 years and then you can just enjoy your life. Nobody's gonna ask you, okay, beta, where are you going? When you will come home? To whom you are talking to? They will not even bother whom you are talking to. They will not even look into your phone. They'll not even ask you where you are going. But these 4 5 years, if you'll give it to yourself, not to your friend, not to your special friend, then you are into it. And rest choice is yours. Spelled correctly means we need to see the spelling. Enormous. Yes, you tell. This way. Tell. It's okay if you even if you tell. What do you mean by the word enormous? Massive. Tell me the answer. You tell me the answer. A should be the answer. Some might think that C should be the answer. Or maybe B. So for this questions like this, what you need to have? Now here they are coming enormous. In your exam, they might come with totally different word. So you can learn all the words. Mama is saying, beta, you are not studying for your CUET exam. What are you doing? I tell Mama, I cannot understand. I cannot learn all the words in the world now. Okay, I'm just scrolling Instagram and I'm observing new words. It was a challenge. The spelling is wrong. Somehow some printing error was there. It should be there. It was a challenge to dash a response from the prisoners. Elicit, elicit, licit, and elicit. First, search the meaning of this. What does this mean? Until unless you know the meaning, you won't be able to pursue the question. All the 4 words. Does it have any meaning? Elicit means to manage to get information, facts, a reaction from somebody. Even if you see the other 3 options, it seems to us incorrect. So here you need to use some of your common sense too. So these 3 and not having any meaning of their own. So we'll go by A. Even if you are not aware about the meaning of it in your exam, you should know these things, right? See, if even if you, as an examiner, if I'll say I wrote the first answer and then I tried to create the option. So the examiner think they are smart, they will give options closely, but they aren't aware that you are smarter than. Okay, write down 5 words that start from E and ends with T. E and ends with T. Ha ha ha. Such good words. Elephant, eat. Other than that, I told you 5 words. 5 words that start from E and ends with T. Start from E and ends with T. Hmm. Coming with good words. Write it down, na? I need to see the spelling also. Because one of the question they might ask you. Experiment. Yes. Good word. Elect and experiment. Elephant. Elite. Yes. Elite ends with E. E only. Elis- Enlightenment. Rethink about it. Effect. Elect, eat. Elect, experiment, entertainment. Only 3 words. Exit. You want me to exit? See, now what all of you are doing is you all are doing critical thinking. Right? This is what you need to do every time. Easy? You understood how you can enhance it? Even if you are saying yes over here, you'll go home, you'll forget everything, I guess. This Instagram will ruin you. You will watch 3, 4 reels and you forget what you just learned. Yes. Okay, let's just see next question. Very easy. Again, the total office expenditure exceeded expenditure means kharcha exceeded his salary. Some. Obviously, this should not be the answer. This should not be the answer. Eliminate them automatically. What should be the answer? This sum means little, thoda. This cannot be, this should be the answer. Right? Understood? Now write down 5 words that start from S and ends with M. I will ruin you. Ends with M. M. S and M. 5 words, other than the words some, obviously. Spam, scam. I think you have recently watched Fuzzy, right? Even we are updated, don't worry. Just to crack jokes in the class. Think about it. Not so common slum. Dog millionaire. Scam. Synonym. Serum. Slim. I heard one of the term sperm. So you earlier when you started writing this, you think, yeah, there is no word, or maybe there are only two words, and then you're coming with good words, right? So this is how we work for building up vocabulary, and it is going to help you throughout. Okay, let's just move further. Another word with your spelling. Okay. From the given options, choose the one which carry the correct spelling. Honorable, honorable, honorable. What should be the correct one? A lot of you may get confused with this, but this is not the right one. This should be the correct one. Now write down 5 words that start from H and ends with E. H and E. Hope. HOE. Ho. Acha ho. I understand. Hassle. Hurdle. Hoodie. Hoodie. Hurdle. Home. Hole. Hail. Hope. Horse. Hire. Hire. Home. Hurdle. Hens. You see the vocabulary level yourself. I'm not going to humiliate you for anything, but you should know it yourself. Okay, let's move to the next question. Questions seems easy to you. These types of question are only going to come. Some level may increase, level may decrease. Okay. RC basically, you will struggle with more of RC. From the following option, choose the pair of words that carry the same relationship as monster and giant. Tiger and leopard, bull crocodile, galaxy garden, hope anguish. Why? Monster and giant. If you're talking about monster, yes. Bull crocodile, eliminate. If you're talking about bull, you cannot talk about crocodile. It's not having the same relationship. Galaxy and garden, no. Hope and anguish. What do you mean by this word? Uh, we search it. Hope is umeed. So we'll remember it correctly, na? Anguish. What do you mean by this? Hmm? So they are opposites. And right? Here we are talking about the positive thing. Here we are talking about the negative thing. Right? So we'll eliminate. So we are left with A one. Easy? Now you are thinking why you came to for the class. You might have seen it online. Where do you live? Delhi only? Which place? Defense Colony. You? Sarita Vihar, Punjabi Bagh, Karol Market, Gol Market. That's nearby. So you're coming from very far. Don't worry, I am coming from very far too. It's okay. To get something, we need to struggle a bit. From the given pair of words, choose the one which do not carry the same relationship. Parent and offspring. Not now we need to understand the question. Earlier the question was having the same relationship. Now they're asking do not carry the same relationship. Understanding and reading of the question is very important. Parent, offspring, cow, calf, connected. Hen, chicken, connected. Mother, daughter, connected. So we are left with brother, cousin. So this is eliminated, this is eliminated. We are left with 2. Tell me the answer, you. Easy? Chalo, let's move to the next one. From the given pair of words, choose the pair which do not carry the same relationship. Do not carry. Endemic, pandemic. Passion, priest. Prison, confinement. That prison and confinement, what do you mean by the word confinement? It's somehow connected, no? But we need to see do not carry the same relationship. So eliminate this. Monstrous, tiny. Tell me the answer. 2 minutes I'm giving it to you. Endemic, pandemic. What is endemic? Okay, who is parson? Check it. And write down on the page with a star, the parson means that. Parsi. And one more thing, next time when you come for the class, do have the dictionary with you in your phone. Carrying it, it won't be easy. That's Parsi, right? That's a person who do prayers. So isn't it connected, parson and priest? Right? Priest is pujari and parson is someone who do the prayers. Parsi. So we are, what do you mean by the word endemic? Pandemic you all know. You have come across a lot. What is endemic? What should be the answer? Easy? It was not easy earlier. Now you see the level is increasing a bit. So this is how they play with your mind. Okay, from the given pair of words, choose the pair which carry the same relationship. Now earlier, see, they gave you same, then they gave you don't, then they don't, and then again they're giving you same. So in your exam, you have the pressure, so you might skip reading the question. So do not do that. Motivation and inspiration. Connected. Aspire, endeavor, forgo, accept, valuable, inexpensive. If it is valuable, is it inexpensive? I'm not talking about the soft things, obviously, right? Simple, complex, opposite. Forgo, expect. It should be forgot and accept. Forgot and accept, opposite. Aspire, endeavor. Elimination method worked. Easy? Okay. Write down 5 words that start from V and ends with E. For example, you have the word valuable. After this, I'll give you 15 minutes break and then we'll continue. Just after this. Write down 5 words that start from V and E. Vacate. Vacate. VACATE, right? Virtual. Virtual ends with L. Virtue. Yes. Yes. Whale. Yes. Whale is not WHALE. It's VAIL. Volume. Virtue. Vengeance. Violence. Vacate. See, starting from starting from eat, right? And you're coming to this vocabulary. You know how it changed in an hour? This is what you need to do. Understand? Let's just take 15 minutes break and come back and we'll discuss more questions like this. Thank you so much, everyone.